Breakfast with Spaniels with Dr. Judy Morgan.
Jessica Siders was first this morning. Hi, Joey. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Beth. Hugh says thanks for the birthday wishes. Morning, Debbie and Julia. Rain in Vermont, too. Yeah, the radar for today looks pretty rainy. That's okay. Groomer's coming today. I just got to shuttle dogs in and out of the house.
Remember, you can purchase all of
I gotta go to the bank.
products at her website at www.drjudymorgan.com. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The lasagna was amazing. I weighed it. It was over 20 pounds. And calculating what it costs to make that lasagna with all that meat and cheese, oh my gosh. We could have gone out for a good steak dinner probably. But anyway, it was okay because it's going to last us a few meals, and we sent half of it home with Gwen and Brandon. So the lasagna was Hugh's birthday dinner. Suzanne Fletcher Scott on thyroid, if you Google my name with that, I did... oh, you know, now that I think about it, it might have been a radio show with Dr. Jean Dodds talking about thyroid. It was an amazing show. She is the thyroid guru. So there was something on a banking situation settled. I'm paying off the cars. I'm done sending checks to people. No, we're still waiting to get the money back in the account, but it's coming. I'm not worried about it. So somebody asked in, I think, the Saving Pets One at a Time forum. Can't remember. There's too many of them on Facebook. But they were asking about when is the appropriate time to get their kitten spayed. And someone gave them an answer. They said Dr. Julie. I think they were talking about me, but I'm not really sure. And said that I recommend not spaying and neutering them. And that's incorrect. For dogs, we have a different set of statistics and studies than we do for cats. And we now know that leaving dogs intact can be very protective against a lot of joint disorders and cancers. So there are great studies done on Rottweilers, Golden Retrievers over the past 10 years. And so we are recommending ovary sparing spay a lot more for the dogs. We're recommending leaving the males intact or doing a vasectomy if you can find someone to do that, because the hormones actually have a great function. And so we like to leave them there if possible, and if you can manage having a dog who's going into heat, having an intact male dog. Stewie's intact. He's the first one that I've left intact. We got him 3 or 4 years ago. You know, other than he likes to mark everything, we go through a lot of diapers. Luckily, they're washable. They're the ones on our website. But other than that, it really is not a problem having an intact male. Our girls are all spayed. They did not get ovary sparing spay. They were all spayed later in life, though. Well, we only have 2 now, but they were spayed later in life. Although, not sure I can say that for Shayna. I don't know when she was spayed. She may have been spayed early, because she came into rescue pretty young. So she may have been spayed by her original owner early. That could account for a lot of her issues that she has. But kitty cats are different. We know in the dogs that we want to have all the growth plates closed. So if you are going to spay or neuter, you don't want to do it until at least a year of age, maybe a little bit later even for some of those slow growing breeds, some of those large guys. Guys and girls. So that means that your girls are going to have to go through a couple of heats. When I was still in practice, for people who did want to spay or neuter, we were recommending waiting until 18 to 24 months of age. But kitty cats are different. Kitty cats don't follow the same rules, and we don't have any really good studies in cats to give us the information that we need. Certainly leaving male cats intact is fine. We don't have any evidence that we get more cancers in neutered cats or anything like that. I think we get more obesity in spayed and neutered cats. The biggest problem with male cats that are intact, their urine smells really horrible, and they are likely to spray and mark territory. So, and if you have multiple male cats in the household, you may have some behavior disorders and some fighting. The girls, however, we have a problem with girl kitty cats in that if they are left intact until middle age or later, they have a really high risk of getting mammary cancer. And mammary cancer in cats is about a 95% chance of being highly malignant, whereas dogs, it's sort of 50-50. So I do recommend spaying our girl kitty cats. And I went to the Parsimus Foundation website this morning, which is the foundation that was started to promote vasectomies and ovary sparing spays for our pets. Well, interestingly, when you go to that website, at the beginning they talk about pets, and they kind of say dogs and cats. But after that first paragraph, everything in there is about dog studies. Everything in there is about ovary sparing spay in dogs only, leaving them intact in dogs only. It's not a kitty cat thing. And I think that leaving female cats intact until they are middle-aged or later, you're going to run into a much higher risk of mammary cancer that's not going to be treatable. So I do not recommend spaying them when they're little itty-bitty things or neutering them when they're little itty-bitty things. My second job out of school, very interestingly, my employer at the time made us wait until the male kittens were at least 9 months old, because he had a theory that by allowing them to develop to full maturity before neutering them would allow the urethral opening to be larger and decrease the chances of urinary obstruction and lower urinary tract disease. Don't have any good studies on that, but that was just his theory. So we would wait until they were 9 to 12 months old to neuter. And then for the girl kitties, I would say probably about the same age range, 9 to 12 months. Let's let them finish growing. Let's let their growth plates get closed. We don't know if the growth plate problem is the same in cats as it is in dogs, but if the hormones have an effect on that, then it seems to me that we would have that same issue going on. Yes, and Renee, when we're doing trap, spay, neuter, and release, and we've got ferals, you got to get them done young because they will get pregnant by about 6 to 7 months of age. And now, so it's a very different concern when we're talking shelter medicine, when we're talking feral cat medicine. That's not the same as I'm going to go adopt or buy a cat and bring it into my household and have it in a protected environment. Just be aware that if you do wait till 9 to 12 months of age to spay your kitties, they are going to go through some heat cycles, and we used to get phone calls all the time about this strange screaming behavior that the female cat was doing, rolling around all over the place, vocalizing, rubbing up against things. That's a cat in heat behavior, and you think that they're dying. Yeah, so animals that come through animal control or rescues, they have a much higher likelihood of being spayed and neutered early. So, okay, everybody have a wonderful day. Got to get to the farm because I got to get back here for the groomer and got some deliveries coming today and just always all kinds of stuff going on. House construction is just freaking slow. Hopefully we're only 2 months away. I can't wait to get in my new recording area where I can have a nice background and I can have good lighting and soundproofing and all that stuff. You have 12-week kittens you're adopting together, a boy and a girl. Well, I would get one or the other done by about 7 months. You could do them both then. 7 to 8 months. Oh my gosh, Ivan is adorable. He's always cute. Oh, Hugh's surprise. He cried. I can't get it right now. But I got him... we have lots of pictures of my family around the house. We don't have pictures of Hugh's family around the house. So his 2 little granddaughters who are 7 months and 5 years old. I got a canvas collage, huge. It's like 4 feet tall, of his little granddaughters. They are so adorable. So he's going to have a huge collage
You can purchase all.
to hang in the new house. And so he's very excited. Are you getting that, Mom? Yeah. Okay. My mom went to grab it. I'll see if I can hold it up. It's huge, so it's hard to hold up. But these are his little grandchildren. Let's go this way. So that Millie is the young one, and Addie is the older one. There's Addie just was playing t-ball. And there's little Millie, who has the bluest blue eyes. How do I get that in the picture better? And there's little Millie at daycare. It says, sisters are different flowers from the same garden. And then that's Addie. That was a professional photographer photo. So I literally took all these photos off Facebook and sent them in to, I think it's canvas.com or something. So he's very happy to have pictures of his little girls. So for once, I did a good job. All right, everybody have a great day.